Alrighty. What's up, gang? It's me. It's fish time. I'm gonna bet Sleepy Sheepy. Grumpy! Snarted. Look at that freak. He's so mean to me. Okay, they actually look sad. Oh, no! We didn't mean it, Sifrin! You force yourself to pout exaggeratedly, then wink cutely at them. Ew. Let's use this crest then, shall we? Let's go! What's the dog doing? The king freezing humans in time for all eternity wasn't great, but him freezing a dog really is the last straw for me. Yeah, how could he do such a terrible thing? I can't believe this. Why would he attack a little dog? I'll never forgive him. And such a cute dog, too. Ugh! The king is the worst! I can't wait to see him and punch him in the face! Odile reaches out and roughly ruffles Bonnie's hair. Oh, is this not the... What is up here? I might as well check it out. Scary. Looks kind of sad, doesn't it? You think it looks nice? Oh, okay. This doll will never see the end. What the fuck? Yo, chill. Is it nice to hug? It's porcelain. It's not nice to hug at all. Bed frozen in time, they look like they're sleeping. That's, I don't actually know who that is. They look Patarian, don't they? Look at those clothes. And they're covered in bandages. A traveler, perhaps? Trying to escape from something? Maybe. They left their home and then went right back to Vogard, right to the king, and got frozen! Talk about bad luck. Poster on the wall. Wash your crabbing hands. So true. Grape juice for adults. Oh no! Oh wow, what a criminal. They probably snuck it in. Can you not drink grape juice in an infirmary? No, Boniface, it's against the law. Oh no! Have you drank grape juice in an infirmary before, Bonnie? You know you can get severely punished for that, right? Oh no! We won't tell anyone that you broke the law. You promise? We promise. Yes, we promise. We super duper promise. Isabel pats Bonnie's head. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm a criminal. Aren't we all? Okay, well, that was... Teehee. I could have sworn that was the right way. I guess it was 4-3. How are you still alive, you fuck? Okay. Oops. Teehee. Okay, it's just I could equip the memory that makes them run from me. I don't really feel like it. I'd rather just grab the XP now. Might make something a little less grindy later on. While passing through, you take a deep breath and, as you gently poke her, she pokes you back. Your cheeks feel warm. The closet is filled with gardening supplies, and there's some gardening books about rare and powerful plants. None of them catch your eye. Okay, gotta go up here. Go in here. Grab the key. I'm just gonna skip through this dialogue, unless you guys want me to go over the dialogue again, but I'm very certain we did this stuff last stream. However, that stream was also like a month ago or more, so I totally get the desire for me to not skip is there, and I will gladly do that. Now, this run isn't even going to be like the run anyway. But I will probably just like skip forward instead of go through the whole shebang once I get the info I need. So right now, we've established that the king has stars on his body, his like armor and gauntlets and shit, which is rather weird because no one fucking like people don't know what stars are. Isabeau knows you say stars sometimes and assumed it was a swear like crab. And then somebody else mentioned stars, and he asked, hey, what the hell is stars? And they were like, oh, it's the little dots in the sky. And he went, oh. So, yeah, people don't know what stars are. The fact the king apparently is so tied to stars that it is a motif for him is a tad concerning. Especially when we fucking ask, hey, so we've learned about timecraft and that, like, it should, like, kill people who try to use it because it requires so much power. How the fuck are you not dead, my guy? He says, oh, well, I asked the universe. I just wished for it and it happened. Like, huh? So that was pretty fucked up. I don't know what he means by he has the universe itself on his side. It's probably not Loop. I don't think it's Loop. I think at this point it would be a boring quote-unquote twist if Loop was the bad guy making me loop around. I'm judging by the fragmented things that the head housemaiden says once you beat the king, and she's like, oh, I'm so, like, she's profusely apologizing, something's broken, something's rotten, something's wrong. I'm so sorry. You're gonna get sent back again. Please forgive me. Or, not please forgive me. But she says, just one day, I hope you'll learn to forgive, and then it, like, cuts off in the middle of whatever that sentence is. Which makes me believe that it potentially might be forgive me. I mean, she fucking clearly knows some shit about what I'm going through somehow. So we will find out. Maybe. Oh yeah, the point of that yap session was oops. I don't need the lock phrase shit explanation anymore. I've gotten it like 8 times. I promise I know what a lock phrase is. But when on the 3rd floor, there are 3 you get the star crest, and like you saw how there was the 2 there, and you got to use the bottom to progress. The 3rd floor has has 3 options for where you're supposed to go. And I tried to get them, and I got them. I chose wrong. Both, like, it was the correct one was the last one I chose. That's right, and so one of those 3 options had like a big like observatory thing. And I asked Loop, like, hey, we learned about stars as a motif. What do we do with that information? And like, where the fuck am I supposed to learn more about stars? Because it didn't immediately say, oh, you should check the fucking library. Because I was going to say, I don't remember any books about stars in the library anyways. But that observatory is on the 3rd floor. So I need to go there. Unfortunately, it means I can't go to the one that has... I cannot learn about stars and beat the king in the same run. So I will have to do that and then loop out after I've learned what I need to know. And frankly, I will probably just... Damn, sorry. I'll probably just loop forward to the king anyway, so that I can just immediately ask him. Unless it brings me on another, like, fetch quest shit, where it says, oh, that's interesting about stars. You should go, here to learn about that thing. So if it doesn't do that, and it's just, yeah, you should go ask the king about that, then I will loop forward and do that immediately. Which also means I may be able to hear Isabeau's confession. Because I've had everybody interrupt me before. And I don't think the head housemaiden is going to, considering talking with her resets the loop. Which Loop did mention something about that, which I thought was rather interesting. Sorry, I'm skipping through a lot of this. Was it on stream that I tried pineapple? It might have been. Because you get pineapple, and then Sifrin says, wait a minute. Oh yeah, you're allergic to pineapple, and then you fucking die. Okay, we go here first? Up? No. But that might be the way. No, I feel like the observatory was to the right and then up. But I could be wrong about that. Anyway, I've done a lot of this. I've done a lot of the side shit. I don't need to go back and do more repeating of that. I've done my time. And then some. Is this where the next key is? No, but there is the secret passage items. Somehow I feel like we're wasting our time, but I suppose we might as well see where it leads. I'm also kind of waiting for Koke to show up because they expressed a lot of interest in watching me stream this, so I don't know if they're busy or if they just didn't get the notification or what. Oh yeah, that was only the fucking items. I need to actually go get the smiling question mark key? I think the smiling key. Yes, smiling key, because you do the... thing with the picture. I'm very curious to see if Sifrin gets some, like, crazy cracked skill, when he inevitably reaches level 99 or 100 or whatever the max is. I feel like it'd be 99, but it could very well be 100, just to round it out. It's not like they're doing 99 out of text limit. I will say, though, speaking of levels, I find it a little curious, Loop's phrasing when mentioning, I got Mirabelle's final skill that she could learn. It was like a really cracked healing skill. Heals the whole party instead of just one person. And Loop said that's the final skill she can learn. She won't learn any new skills even if she levels up more, so don't tucker her out. Like, what do you mean by that? You can tucker her out? And I wanted to do a little cursory glance at some of like the last trophies to do, just because I know that those are like completion trophies, as opposed to like beating the game trophies. So I won't get my ass spoiled if I accidentally look at that. You know, like you get all dialogue conversations with Loop in one loop. Like, all right, sure. I don't know what all that means, but you know, like naturally, was it Mega Sparkle Heal? It might have been Mega Sparkle Heal. All right, Boniface, what do you mean by weird smelly? Those sadnesses all smell really sugary. That's it? Okay, I got the Star Crest. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to save, just in case I remembered incorrectly. Because the key thing I need to progress the main story. As much as I want to figure out what... As much as I want to hear Isabeau's confession, I do want to, like, actually progress the main story. Plus, I might not even be able to do that. I asked Loop, like, hey, Odile's getting suspicious of me. And Loop was like, oh, I mean, you probably shouldn't do a bunch of weird shit in one loop. Or maybe do. I mean, it's not like she's going to be able to figure out that you're looping through time. That'd be a hell of an achievement. And I'm like, I wonder. So I take a quick look, and yep, right up there at the top is Odile and something sus. What?
Hello, Gay.
Hello, Mr. Gayer. How goes it? But you know, it was like, make a deal suspicious of you or whatever the hell. And I wanted to see what all was required for that, like how many different things I needed to do. And
Gluttony.
Yeah. And which things to do. And it mentioned that you can't get this until ooh, uh-oh, wrong way, Stardust. Okay, well, what is in here? Unfinished poems. Isabeau slaps his hand on one of them. Mira! Yes, I'm reading. Oranges are nice. Oranges are soft. Oranges are frail. When you look at me, I feel like one. Your fingernail digs into my cheek. Peel an orange open. Is this a clue? No, it's just someone's unfinished poem. Let's finish it for them! Do we have time? Do we really have time to do this, right? Peel an orange open. Orange juice comes out! Oh, gems. Peel an orange open. The person who wrote this is the orange, right? That seems to be one interpretation, yes. Okay, so... I die. Very literal, very nice. Blood oranges? Something with that? Something bloody but poetic? I haven't heard a single good idea yet. Madame, do you have something then? No. Yeah, leaving us young people to do the job, I get it. Sif, your turn. Gets very appealing. Ah! Sifrin. You take a bow. No one except Isabeau claps. Did Koke tell you how I got robbed by Santa? No. I don't know where Koke is. I thought they were gonna show up, but they're either AFK or they are busy in some manner, or Discord just didn't fucking tell them. Open phrase 1, 2, 3. Is that an open phrase for something? That sounds very safe and not at all stupid. Well, I'll note that down. I know that'll be useful. I can probably... On the cover, a handsome young man looks into the night fearfully but longingly. Ooh, Mira, looks like the kind of books you like, yeah? Horror books. This one looks massive. What's this one cut? That's the handsome young man falling into beautiful, heartbreaking madness horror anthology! Whoa. Mirabelle's yelling made you jump. Did someone in the house have it all this time? Did someone keep it from you? What is it anyway? It's a full anthology all about pure-hearted boys being subjected to awful monsters and horror situations. Seeing them screaming in fright, I cannot help but root for them, and at the same time be happy I'm not in their situation. There's something lovingly touching about those tales, something wonderfully hopeful. I cannot help but read them and pray for their survival. So do they usually survive? Or do the monsters catch them? Well, 50-50? What? But also, the catharsis that fills my whole being when they get caught. There's something very wonderful about that, too. The Schadenfreude? The Schadenfreude! I don't know if that... Cat farces. Schadenfreude. Don't worry about it, Bonbon. I, too, am also lost. It's very good. Very moving. It makes me feel like I went on a run. And also sometimes the heroes end up bonding with the monsters, too. What? Oh, romance. I understand the romance part. I understand all those parts, actually. Any books you'd recommend? Absolutely! I'll lend you some of my favorites once we finally escape a horror tale of our own, I suppose. I'm looking forward to it. It's fun. A fun interaction, I don't remember that. Okay, tier time! Yeah, fuck it, Oh yeah, and it only costs me. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. That's fucked up. Oh, actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't have done that, because... I think because I've unlocked everything, it means I've used the thing correctly, so I may need to just load back in and just go the correct way this time for real. But let me see. This is the mirror room. That's not the right way. I think it's the one right up here that had the... Okay, yep. Let me load this back up. No, not that way. That's the correct way. I want to go up. Okay, observatory time. Oh. Whoa! Where are we? There's a big window over there, see? What? Was there a room like this in the house? Yeah, I remember. Someone was working here, studying. They looked like... sorry, I can't remember. Dots in the sky, though! That's stars! Those are stars, right? Stars, like the king's armor. Indeed. We should look around. Good news, there's no key or knife in here, Stardust! Yeah. Pile of papers, something's written on them. Looks like a child tried to write down their first word. That sure is some awful handwriting. And a determined child. Looks like they tried to write the same word in all those papers. Alright, what's this book right in the middle? There's a book in Kabuon on the table. You all look at Odile. Kabuon book here in Valgard. How rare. The title translates to Colors Through Time. It seems to be an essay about color theory. So basically I paid near $70 to have my pics taken with Small Santa. Oh boy. Color theory. What's a color? We don't have time for this. Yeah, you don't really care. You can go and reread the book about colors in the secret library if you're so curious. Roll a paper, you unroll one, it's a star chart. A world globe. We are here! Isabel points to where you are on the lower half of the globe. Vogard, land of change. Kabue is here. Odile points to a big country far from Vogard. Kabue, a country you visited at least once. And Bamboche is here! Bonnie points to a spot almost on the edge of Vogard. You look away from the globe. Some books. Just looking at them gives you a headache. Telescope. It's dusty. What's that? Oh, I've seen one of those before. That's a telescope. I think you watch the sky with it. Like clouds? Like stars, I think. During the night, since they're not here during the day. Stars. Boring. A big window. Stars! But don't they only appear at night? You left early in the morning, so it should still be light outside. I've heard it's always nighttime near the king. Maybe this is his influence? It was dark around the house yesterday too, remember? The stars. Stars like the king's armor. Stars like the king keeps mentioning. Stars like... You should remember them. Something in you tells you should. Every time you raise your head and look up at them, you feel like it's something you've done dozens, hundreds, thousands of times. But you can't remember any of it. You can't remember what you were even trying to see looking up at them. The king... Every time you face him, he asks you the same question. Do you remember? Remembering is not something you're very good at. There's so much you can't remember. You're a very forgetful person, after all. You can't remember basic items. You forget where you're going half the time. You can barely remember people's names. You notice you're starting to forget whole loops. You can barely remember anything that happened before you started looping time. You can barely remember anything that happened before. You breathe out and unclench your fists. What you can and can't remember doesn't matter much now, does it? The king... Does he want you to remember something? Does he... You should go and ask the king what he wants you to remember later. Sif? Are you okay? Lost in thought, Sifrin? You open your eyes, smile, and shake your head. You have to keep going. Interesting. Don't touch it yet. Don't touch it yet. We're going to... equip... Memory of knife key. And... yes. Good. Touch. Looking forward to the king. You wake up. You dreamt you were eating a rotten apple. Your stomach hurts already. The king must be up ahead. Are you ready? Ready. Okay. This should be the one where I finally get to hear Isabel's confession. I kind of want Koke to be here for this, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, well, I will clip it for them. I don't remember if we got to the king last time. Oh, okay, yep, we're good. Let's do Memory of Victory just so that I can start with a good. Oh. Young ones, are you here to kill me? Oh, young lady, you stand for change themselves, do you not? I just want the world to stay the way it is now, to be frozen in eternal beauty, a world of everlasting peace and rest. Young house maiden, in a way, isn't my wish a form of change? Why aren't you on my side? Ah, can't you feel it, young lady? The universe yearns for everyone's hopes to be encased in limitless ice. Won't you allow your fate to be ended? Corrupting and ending people's lives? You call this a form of change? You dare compare your dreams of ice and stillness to change themselves? This is not true change. This is just you acting as a god would for your own satisfaction. One would think keeping a whole country from changing and evolving is the farthest thing away from change. Pretty self-explanatory, stupid! Seems like a pretty pathetic way to appeal to a house maiden's good nature, huh? Is this what you want, then? For us to peacefully let ourselves be frozen in time? I will never be on your side, King. Not in a million years! Oh. Spoken like a true house maiden of change. But... wait. You... traveler. Odia looks at you with an expression screaming, does he mean you or me? You look back at the king. Right one. Do you remember? Remember what? Oh. It seems you do not. We shall fight. And we shall see which side the universe favors! Gaming time. Let's fuck it up. The knife key glows. Getting more powerful. Hell yeah. No, we won't zone out for this part. We'll go over it. Oh. Despite what you may think, I am a merciful king. I will give you some time to come to terms with your end. A most beautiful end. An eternal end. Wow, he's really taking us for chumps, isn't he? We've gotten this far. We will not back down. Get ready, everyone. Shield going. We will lower your defense. Slow you. I will tear you apart. Damn, let's go. Peek. We'll do artsy silent burst. We will do... Come on. Hey, good job, Bonnie. I will... Oh yeah, I need to, like, ask. What should I remember? Every single time you face him, he asks if you remember. There's something he thinks you should know, should remember, but... Does it really matter, Sifrin? He could just be trying to confuse you. Yeah! Speaking of riddles to Fryn! Stop trying to confuse him! He hasn't forgotten anything! But you have, haven't you? You try not to think about it, but... What have I forgotten? Forgotten? Oh, bright one, why? Why would you ask? Don't you know at this point what you've forgotten? Haven't you always known? Can't you see the hole it has left behind? If not, what used to fill it? Don't you feel it? Its absence? What the crap is he? All of it! You've forgotten it all, bright one! They all have! We all have. No one can say it. No one can even remember it. It escapes us. It will keep escaping us. Oh, why don't you remember? I can tell. Everything from your accent to the way you use craft to the stitching on your cloak and hat to those pins you wear. You should remember. You and I, of all people standing here, should remember. Right one, please, please. Just remember it. Say it. Make it real. Please. If you can remember, then maybe. What is happening? Is he okay? Something you've all forgotten. I haven't forgotten anything, stupid! Sif? Something you've forgotten. Something everyone has, even if they don't pay attention to it. The hole that is left behind. Something bigger than just the stars. What you're trying to remember doesn't exist anymore, but someone might still have written proof it existed, haven't they? Where are you from? The king looks straight at you. What about you, right one? Where are you from? You flinch. You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. I see. Well, good to know. Odile, fuck it up. Paper Alpha 5. Yeah, look at that. 4,000. Now we'll voice this. Oh. The king cries and cries and cries. Tears appear to protect the king. Why? Why won't you understand? Why won't you understand? Crying still, huh? Glad you're expressing your emotions and everything. Very healthy, but learn to read the room. Stop crying. Stop crying! Just stop crying! You can't! You hurt so many people! People who won't move ever again unless we beat you! Valgard, my village, my sister! They're all frozen in time because of you! You don't have the right to cry! The king doesn't answer. Oh. It is time, saviors. Oh, oops. I guess I don't have a shield on me. Didn't have a shield on me. Probably because I'm so much fucking faster than everybody. Teehee. Alright, fuck it up! Paper jackpot, let's go! Hell yeah! Generad, pretty busted friends. You can just honestly just attack. Fuck it up, Bonnie! Yeah! You don't want to protect yourself anymore. Big true pockets. Actually. No, yeah, that's, we will ginger juice. Then I'm about to get us faster here. You will, you know what? Mega Sparkle heal, that's the perfect time to do it. You will you're still that. I will bring up Sifrin, maybe? Yeah, tear you apart. Damn! 6,000? Hi, sorry, I was info dumping to my faded father about orchids. Oh, you're fine. I wondered. Anyway, you're like just in time, because I think this might be the run where I can finally get Isabeau to confess. I've had Odile's interruption. Mirabelle, Bonnie, they've all interrupted me before. I don't think the head housemaiden is going to, because talking to her ends the loop. So there shouldn't be any more interruptions. He's still talking. Oh yeah, no, you're good. Oh, please, all of you, tell me, why are you all fighting against me? Really? You dare ask that question? But don't you see it? Don't you want it? This perfect ending. Right now, you are fighting me, a being close to divinity. The universe itself follows my will. And yet, you are all facing me without fear. You're all so powerful, so united. And I can see it. Oh, you're all so stunningly, so wholeheartedly happy. Huh? What? What are you... What kind of stupid... and that's why you should all understand. Even now, don't you agree? Don't you want it? Look at you all. You're all so powerful. You all managed to get this far. Don't you want to be immortalized right now as winners? Don't you want it all to end like this? He knows this is all just a way to make you all stop fighting, but... This should do it. Jackpot! Bam! Hi, back. Welcome back. No. This can't. He gets really sentimental after his monk. So true. King, I do not want time to stop now. I don't want eternity. I don't want to be stuck here in what you deem a perfect moment. Oh, but do you truly think your life will get more extraordinary than this? Do you truly think you will become more powerful, more fulfilled than you are right now? Fighting me? Do I think something will fulfill me more than fighting you to save my country? Yes! Of course it will! Life will never get better than this, so you should just give up now? Give me a break! The eternity you wish for, I want no part of it! We want no part of it! We will not give in! Because your eternity means the end of change. And I believe in change, King. I believe in a life that goes on. Things cannot stay the same. They can't. They won't. Or we as humans cannot change for the better. So I will never let you have your way. Yeah, what she said! Nice trying to manipulate us into being frozen. But we won't listen to you. This isn't the end of our story, King. Not by a long shot. How egocentric to think fighting you is the highlight of our lives. Believe it or not, beating you isn't even worth writing on my resume. Saying all those things to push us into being frozen? You're the worst, King! You're nothing! You're not even a king! You're no one! No one! You're just a dumb baby idiot who froze the country in time for dumb baby idiot reasons! Sounds like there's nothing else for me to add, huh? So all you need to do right now is disappear. No! Disappear! 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 No! You attack the king with all you've got. You all attacked the king. Like before, as always, Mirabelle's attack brings the king to his knees. No, I can't. I can't disappear. Not yet. Not when I still can't say it. Oh. Mirabelle, that attack of yours, did it work? The king isn't here anymore. So, we won? We won? Everyone, we did it! He's gone! The king is gone! Holy crap, that was scary! We did it! We did it! Oh, it was close for a second there. Oh, is it truly over? You're happy to see them happy. We did it, Mirabelle. We did it! Ah! Ah! They all scream happily. You remember to join in. So, what now? Oh! What is it? The people around us, I can feel them coming back to normal all over Valgard! Really? So then, the head housemaiden. Ah! I can feel her! She's okay, she's okay! She's okay! She's just ahead, come on! We have to tell her that everything's fine! Come on, let's go! And there she goes. Let's go with her! You lead the way once more. Here, just a sec. I gotta get some water after that screaming. Gua. Give a save on like, we'll go save 5 for this one. Whoa! You put yourself in front of Odile so she doesn't have to see how impossibly high you are. Clouds! So high! Madame, you okay? I'm fine. Siffrin protected me from the worst of it. You stand on your tiptoes. Look at the ground and take my hand, madame. I won't let you fall. Thank you. Come on, everyone! Come on! The head housemaiden is just ahead. Come on! Belle, wait up! One step at a time, madame. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go. Okay, I find this interaction really funny. If you decide to go towards the ledge, Siffrin, I will kill you with my bare hands if you bring us closer. Ooh, how high are we? I wanna... Please stop the kid from coming closer to the edge. I'm gonna faint. I'm seriously going to faint if I see the kid gets any closer to the crabbing edge. She said crab. Come here, guys, alright? You both take a few steps back to reassure Odile. Thank you. Fear of heights is no joke, huh, madame? Tell me about it. You're too cool. You needed one weakness. I don't know why. That interaction tickles me. Head housemaiden! Mirabelle! Once more. That's the head housemaiden? She's so tall. She might have 3 heads on you, Isabeau. She's so pretty! Oh, head housemaiden, you're okay. The house and when the king... Mirabelle, oh, dear one. I'm so proud of you. Look at you. The savior of Vogard. You saved the house and the whole country of Vogard. We all owe you a great debt. All of you. You smile. Of course. Don't worry, just another day saving a whole country. You know how it is. Oh, I did not think the king would be so strong. When he attacked the house, everyone was counting on me. But there was nothing I could do. Hearing young Mirabelle, who was so shy and reserved, was the one to save all of Valgard. You look much more confident in yourself now. I'm so glad I managed to give you some power before the king's curse overtook me. Head housemaiden, just so you know, everyone thinks the change god blessed me. Oh, but why would everyone think that? People started saying it and I couldn't say otherwise. Oh, well, that's a rather silly thing for them to think. I thought we all knew that the change god is a pretty lazy deity. Wow. Isn't that a sacrilegious thing to say? But it's true. Oh, my dear Mirabelle. Did you think people would lose hope if they thought the change god wasn't the one who blessed you? I'm so sorry. I do not blame you, Mirabelle. You acted in a way you thought was right. I knew I was right to bless you. But why me? Well, I only had the strength to bless one person, and I was already toast. And you were almost out of the house when the king attacked. So really, you were the only logical choice. That's it? And housemaiden Mirabelle, you have always been the most hardworking housemaiden in the house. Always striving to learn new things, to better yourself. Always meeting changes head-on, even if you didn't think you'd succeed. You were the only logical choice, yes, but you were also the only right choice. And housemaiden. No, Euphrasie. Thank you. Aw. The head housemaiden boops Mirabelle's nose. You are still so stinking cute, Mirabelle. And you, Mirabelle's companions, thank you for helping her get this far. You have my gratitude and the entire country of Valgards. No problem at all, Madame Head Housemaiden. It was an honor. Truly, it was nothing. You smile. Soon you'll be able to go back to your normal lives, away from battle and strife. Finally, you'll all be able to go home. If there's anything the House of Dormont can do to thank you, please do not hesitate. But for now, bask in the feeling of a job well done. Here again at the end of the world. Time won't ever go farther than this. You can talk to everyone, stretch this moment out as long as you can, but it's all over if you talk to her. What's wrong? It's really over, right? Like, for real? It's over? The king is gone? For real, Bon. So I can go back to Bamboche and see my sister again? She'll be okay? She'll move around? I'm sure of it. How about this? If she's not moving when you go see her, you can punch me 3 times. Deal. Wait, that's such a long journey though! I'm not gonna go find you just so I can punch you if you're wrong, that's dumb! Just as dumb as your sister not being okay when we just won. Oh! You're right! Okay, then I'll believe you. Hopefully I won't have to walk forever to punch you. You laugh. Before you forget though. Do you have some snacks left? Oh, well... Bonnie looks through their pockets. Wait, I have some pineapple slices left? I won't give them to you, I'm super hungry. That way I'll survive until I eat dinner. See, aren't I so smart? Very smart, but you're smarter. You should make sure to talk to everyone you need before talking to Isabeau. Siffrin! I'm not dreaming. Am I? We won, didn't we? Are you sure? We really won? We really won, Mira. Oh, thank change. I don't think I can believe it just yet, to be honest. We fought the king, and the last attack I dealt did the trick and defeated him, but it's been such a long journey, you know? I can't believe it's over. She's shaking. Breathe with me? Okay. You both breathe slowly. In and out. You make a confused face. Oh, no, I'm just thinking. You can be so nice, Siffrin. Are you? You don't look like you believe it, but it's true. You know, I know we haven't known each other for that long, but I hope you know I really treasure your company. I do. I really, really do. And so, thank you. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey. You smile. I'm sure you're excited to go back to traveling on your own. Don't forget me, okay? Come see me at Dormont anytime. I'd love to hang out. Promise! Sorry, Mirabelle. You all might have to hang out for a little bit longer. Before you forget, though, can we group hug after I speak to the head housemaiden? Oh, would you be okay with it? I'd love to! You nod. You should make sure to talk to everyone before talking to Isabeau. Whoop whoop. We did it, we won, etc. Whatever. This was quite a workout. My entire body is screaming. Savior of Valgard, huh? That's something to add to my list of accomplishments. But now I can finally go back to traveling. I'd be curious to visit some more Volgarian cities and hear what they have to say after an event like this. It'll be weird to travel alone, but I'll get used to it again. Or I could just go home to Kabue. To do your fake research. Oh, so you figured it out, did you? Don't tell anyone. I'd like to see Isabeau try to figure out for a little longer. Very excited to hear what he comes up with next. Spoonology? Bananaology? Say the line, Sifrin. Bananaology would be quite appealing. I'll miss you, Sifrin. You're a little strange, but you're a good kid. Maybe try letting your walls down every once in a while, huh? And come to Kabue anytime. Maybe we'll meet again during your travels. She's smiling at you gently. You force yourself to smile back. Sifrin, is everything... Ah! I have even more pineapple slices in my pocket! Crab, yeah! Never mind. Take care of yourself, Sifrin, alright? Before you forget, though, please don't interrupt. Don't interrupt? Interrupt what? She looks Isabeau's way. Of course. I have to say I'm surprised, Sifrin. I thought you didn't know. I'm going now. Good luck, I suppose. Okay, chat, are we ready? It's confession time. I'm a little worried. I really hope it goes well. Sif, we did it. Sif, we did it. We did it, Sif. We did it. We stopped the king. We can finally go back to our normal lives. Isn't it great? It is. Yeah. I said... Do you remember what I said at the clock tower? You remember. You wanted to tell me something? Yes. Yes. Okay. Sif. Sifaruni. Sifrin. I Sif? Is everything okay? But you look kind of upset. What's wrong? Nothing. What did you want to tell me? No, it doesn't matter right now. You don't look good at all. Are you hungry, maybe? I can tell Bonnie to... Stars. Oh, you want to scream. You just want to scream right now. You did everything right and he won't say it. He can't say it. The universe won't let him say it. You're not stupid. You know what it is, what he wants to tell you. You know, but it doesn't count if he doesn't say it. It doesn't exist if it's not said. In fact, you can't trust it even if he did say it. Maybe it's not even true. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, and it's because you forced him to. You did, didn't you? You forced him. You're forcing him right now. Looping forwards and backwards, making sure no one can interrupt, making sure everything is perfect, making sure you're perfect. It's because you're looping, you're forcing him, manipulating him to say it, to think it, making sure he has to say it, making sure he has no recourse. It's not good. It's awful. He can't feel this way about someone like you. Someone disgusting like you. Frid, please stop gripping your hair. You're gonna hurt yourself. Don't touch me. You feel a tug on your stomach. Everything okay? Yep, all good. Oh, okay. Anyway, Sif, I'm glad this is over. I can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Jovent, okay? Wow. Okay. Fuck. Fuck, Jesus. Wow. Okay. Damn. Man. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of Confession makes your fighter immune to rock attacks. We'll never hear it. It's not happening. Well, of fucking course. God damn it. The fucking crash out. Oh my god. Sifrin, when I get you, Sifrin. Oh my god. Okay, well, fuck, it's looping time. It's all over if you talk to her. Just a little longer. Okay. This is the end. Traveling one, are you done talking with your companions? Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I'd like to thank you for accompanying young Mirabelle this far. I'm very grateful. Sifrin, yes? If there's anything I can do to thank you, please don't hesitate to let me know. I know you'll go back on your travels soon, but I do hope you'll keep in touch, if only for young Mirabelle. Hi. You can start breaking down now. Breaking down? What do you... Oh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. You know the script by heart now. Oh, Sifrin. Oh. Sifrin! I'm so sorry. There's no way we can stop it now. I'm sorry. You'll be going back. Back when everything started. Burnt sugar, right on cue. I know you thought your quest was over, but it can't be. Something's broken, something's failing, rotting. I can't fix it on my own, not before it all ends. If only I had noticed sooner. I should have seen it, prevented it. You feel a tug on your stomach. 3 lines left. It's my fault that you have to suffer like this. I just hope that one day, you might learn to forgive. My favorite play, huh? Gets to the end 5 times, I see. I was gonna say, was there something different that happened? That was pretty on script. You're back here again. Performing is getting tiring. Well, that fucking sucks. Wow. You're up. Hey, have you thought about doing a sleepover tonight? Oh, I was actually just thinking about it. What do you think? Absolutely, I'll let everyone know. You're right. We don't have a moment to lose. But wait, do you know where everyone... Talk to you later, Mira. Okay. You tell Mirabelle about the carrot method so she can learn that one skill. Wait, how did you know about... Wink. Okay. Mirabelle learned the craft skill Adorable Moving Shield again. You watch her go. Okay, what did I need to do? The insane crash out kinda... stars, astronomy, I got the thing, and it's a thing that I need to remember, but nobody can, but it did exist, so there's probably written proof. Where would that written proof be? I feel like it's literally everywhere. I mean, it's gotta be related to the fucking language no one can speak or they get a headache. How long do you think Sifrin will keep doing this until they just jump out of his first story window? It's very possible that... Dude. I fear for the fucking walkway segment. You know Vro's getting desperate. I have a bad feeling he might just, like... I can't bear to have this taken away from me again, and he just fucking jumps out of the window. They will crave the sweet release of death. True. So, I was talking with Loop. Fucking Omorit. I was talking with Loop. Loop's theory is that a way to make progress is to figure out more about the loops themselves, because there are things that aren't me dying that cause the loop to reset. For instance, like getting frozen in time by the king with like the tears, that causes the loop to reset. But when you're doing regular battles and an enemy uses a freeze spell on you, that doesn't. Why? That's fucking weird. It's whatever. If you cannot advance anymore, the loop resets. I don't know what the goal is, because clearly it's not just beating the king. But for some reason, talking with the head housemaiden prevents you from advancing to your goal. Whatever that goal may be, however that prevents you from doing it. Homura and Sifrin live the worst hells imaginable. Real, dude. I mean, shit, is Homura even trapped in a time loop? Or... I don't even think she's necessarily trapped in a time loop. I think she's just going... She's... quote-unquote willingly, you know, going through this to save Madoka. Now, if Madoka just fucking locked in and realized what Homura was trying to do, it's kind of her own volition. It is. It's kinda, but it's also kinda not, because, like, it... Yeah. So is here probably pondering what favor. Issa. Sif. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed? I get it. Anyway, I was just looking at the favor tree. But it's like a self-employed hell. Yeah, real. Isn't this tree cool? Cue joke. Yeah, it is. Glad you agree. No, you will always make the joke. You have to keep some sort of routine to stay sane, and if always making the joke is how, so be it. You might say it's... a pretty tremendous tree. Yeah! Yeah! Yes! You both laugh. You wait for him to touch you. You wait for him to touch you. You wait for him to touch you. He has to do it. You will never do it yourself. But he won't touch you because he thinks you don't want him to. And you can't say it because that's embarrassing. Life-ending, even. Asking for someone's touch. But please, you think. Please, please, please. A flicker of movement makes you look at his face. He looks... stricken. Sad. Seeing you look at him, he laughs and brings his hand down. You wonder what face you were making as you were waiting for him to touch you. I think Sif should give up and kiss Issa. I agree! Fixed problems. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go soon so you can do your thing with the tree, but do you want to talk before I go? Anything weird happened lately? The tree felt a little weird earlier, so I thought something was wrong. But it passed, so I guess it's fine. Okay, I'll be going now. I'll see you at the clock tower later. Oh yeah, also, Loop asked to hang out with me once. And basically said, it's gonna take up, like, the entire loop. But I want to do some theory crafting as well as just hanging out. And so you're like, what do you, you know, Loop says, you should come to the favor tree at, before you guys go to the house. After the clock tower, before, like, the morning. And you said, you know, you're like, what the fuck? But my friends, they're gonna do the thing. I can't just abandon them. And Loop's like, oh, I mean, it's fine, you know, they'll loop back and they'll forget all about it, right? It doesn't matter. You give them a couple options like, I guess it doesn't, or it does matter, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. You go through the thing, you're hanging out in the top of the favor tree, and then suddenly a flash of light comes from the house, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And Loop says, oh, so this is where the theory crafting bit comes in. I notice that whenever you guys fight the king, that flash of light happens from his attack. And you're like, they're fighting the king. They're fighting the king. He used that attack, and I knew how to prevent it, but I'm not there. And you fucking crash out at the realization your party members are fucking dead. And you get really pissed at Loop, and Loop's like, look, I get it, but it's, you know, blah, 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 and eventually it's like, fine, whatever, type of thing. If I was in your place, which I'm not, I'd spend my time in the house forever, getting stronger and stronger. Anyway, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? You're doing so many different things. What do you need help with? You're such a bitch. They kind of are, yeah. The king says everyone has forgotten something, including himself, including you. But why would anyone write down what they've forgotten? Why would anyone know its importance if they can't remember? Except, you know, don't you? Something no one can remember other than the stars. You have proof. You just need to go and find it again. You don't want to have to open that diary again. That you have. The diary. Oh. Wow, you must be miserable. Yeah, Loop is... definitely lacks social cues, to put it in a very understated way. Like that one friend who just doesn't get the fucking memo. Real. If I'm not worrying about, like, oh, I need to make sure I don't help people so I can progress to Isabeau confession quest. If I'm not doing that anymore, considering I think that is as far as it goes, I might as well go help everybody each loop. Odile. Oh, Sifrin. You look rested. Glad to see you this laid back on the day before the end of the world. Oh shit, sorry. Anyway, how can I help you? Can I help you with anything? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Sifrin? Odile seems to realize you're genuinely asking. Ah, well... I'm looking for a certain type of book. A type of book? Not a specific book? No, not a specific book. It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? Oh, I've heard of those. The Boulangerie has one of those. What? 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 Huh? Really? You wait for a bit for her to calm down. You look at her repeat the same words over and over. Sifrin, will you come with me to ask them if I can borrow it? It might take some time, so make sure you have time to help me. I have time now! Thank you. Sifrin has such a specific flavor of suffering that you so badly want to gently hold. Real! Sifrin, my poor tweaking Twunkus. I need to save him. I'm going to bundle him in a blanket so he is a sushi roll. Let's go then. Wow, you're here again. You don't really have to go through this whole thing again. You can just zone through it and skip it completely if you'd like. You'll even still get their cool skill. But if you do, the skill will be a tiny bit less useful. Your choice. Nah, I want to show everybody the friend quests. They're fun. I like them a lot. You and Odile are now hanging out. You should head to the Boulangerie. I wonder, if I know that the kid has it all along, can I just... in a second. Really good writers know how to write characters that you just want to punch your hand through the screen and grab them. True! Yeah. I agree. It's so good. I'm going to squish this game. Hey there. Hello. We've heard you may have a family tale. A family tale? Of a family called Paparazzi. If you'd be okay with it, I'd like to borrow it for a little bit. Ah, the one I borrowed from my girl before the house froze. I'm not a very good writer, so I figured reading another one would give me some inspiration for stories to tell my little girl. Do you have it still? I do not. This is a bean. Look at the bean. Now watch him suffer. My throat is dying. Hold on. I don't know why my model tweaked out there. What? Do you know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town in the house with no flowers, asked if he could borrow it. They knew the Paparazzi family, you see? I couldn't really refuse. Paparazzi family died only a few years back, after all. Do you know if he still has it now? I don't see why they wouldn't. I have a sudden bad feeling about this. The house to the east of the village with no flowers, huh? Looks like we should go pay them a visit. What about you? Do you know where the book is? A book? Sifrin, we've just heard they don't have it. Let's go see this Antoine person already. This is the only book I have. She happily shows off the Paparazzi family tale. What? What? Oh my! So you had it, Charlene. Well, I suppose you two can borrow it now. You got the Paparazzi family tale, finally. Sifrin, how did you... Never mind. Thank you both. We'll give it back shortly. Take your time. Well, that saved you some time. You would go back to the middle of the woods. I can't believe this took this long. But... finally. Odile looks at the closed family tale book intently. Aren't you going to read it? They said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... You let her look at it for a little longer. Say the line, Sifrin. Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book, is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I've kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabeau, alright? There is no research. I'm not researching anything. You try and act surprised. Sorry for not saying anything. Isabeau said I must be researching something since I was a traveler here in Vaugarde. And it felt easier to not say anything. So then why are you... Why did I leave Cotboy? Travel for years, all to find myself in Vaugarde, if not for some intellectual pursuit? Well, I'm actually here in Vaugarde to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Vaugardian. I've lived my whole life in Cotboy. My father was Cabuan, my mother Vaugardian. I have no idea how they met, he never told me, but all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left very early in my childhood, and I never saw her again. Good riddance, if you ask me. But she left and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letter, no family history. But what does it matter, right? My father was a good man and Cotboy was my home. I used to think that I didn't need to know about my history, about Vaugarde. But still, a part of me was... curious. And one day, a few years ago, a Vaugardian merchant showed me her wares. And this book that she wouldn't let go of. A book of tales written by her whole family. A family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Vaugardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in a book. So you'd end up with stories written by an entire lineage. And she was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories, how friendly families shared their stories with each other, and how it had been done for generations. How it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, her culture. And while she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. And I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it, because I wanted this. This connection that she had to a history that was also supposed to be mine. But it was stolen from me because my mother left. And I'd never have a link to this culture, ever. Unless I went there. This game gives Steven Universe vibes. You feel? Yes, I do actually. You are very right. It's definitely the way the characters interact. I think. So this is why. So I traveled to Vaugarde, and, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. But during my travels with you all, I got to know many Vagardians and see many Vagardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look and I learn, and this is the country my mother came from, and it's half of me, but still, even now that I'm here in Velgard, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. I don't recognize myself here. Isn't that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself here in the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror? Like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Vargardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, ah, so this is why I'm like this? Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't. And it feels awful, like my roots have been cut off without my consent. Like my mother stole it from me. Like I really don't belong anywhere. But this is why I'm here, still, to know as much as I can about this country, and in the meantime, find out if it'll make me find out more about myself. And I did find out more about myself during this journey, so I'm glad. It is an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country, of a culture that should have been yours but wasn't? It may not seem so to you, but to Kabue, my features are foreign. Just small things. My hair being slightly too thick, my eyebrows too thin, enough for me to look different. Here, I am other. So, what about Vagardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here, I found out that no. Of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey. But at the same time, I'm not the only one who is other. In fact, Vogard is filled with people who also come from other lands. Vogard welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So, even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Vogard to be full of people that are similar to me. And I am very grateful for that. Coming to a country she has no ties to, but wanting to create those ties herself. How brave. It almost feels revolutionary to you. You're jealous. What about you, Sifrin? Are you finding out more about yourself in Vogard? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Vogard either, right? Do you have roots here? Or were you just passing through? Ha! My apologies. Forget I asked. I didn't say anything. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. We can forget about it. She goes back to looking at the Family Tales cover. What pushed you to tell her about your home the first time? You don't want to tell her. Not anymore. It's yours. It doesn't need to be shared. But you have to follow the script still. I don't remember much about where I'm from. Odile turns to look at you. Huh. Were you too small when you left? Or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. Trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which parts of you created and which parts already were. You nod. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabue would be the exact same, and everyone in Vogard would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you you. That's what I realized during this journey, Sifrin. I'm Kabuan and Vogardian, in ways I do and don't realize, and I'm also myself. One might say that's more important than being Kabuan and Vogardian, wouldn't you agree? I do. Ah, that's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Because you found a family tale? Yes, and also because we talked, Sifrin. Ha! Eh. Thank you for listening to me, Sifrin. You nod and smile. Heh. Now get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for our sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Odile smiles at you mischievously. Yay. Bonnie Stephen. True! Alright, let's go help Mirabelle. Hi, Sifrin. Do you need anything? So, which one will you choose? Sorry? You point at her pile of papers. What? How? What do you know? Answer me! She gets her hand on her rapier. You're choosing someone for something, right? Seems important. Maybe I can help? I suppose you must have more experience than I do. Alright. I would like your help if you'll give it. Experience. You laugh silently. Sure. Thank you, Sifrin. But, this might take some time. So, make sure you have time? I have time now. Oh, okay. Okay, how to do this? Sit down next to me, maybe? Nope. You sit down. Mirabelle looks at you without saying a word. So what are those papers, really? Oh, bonding proposals? You try and act surprised. No, wait, that's not exactly it. Please stop looking at me. It's more like, dating? Dating profiles. I'm not thinking about being bonded yet. You try and act confused. Alright, well, before all this started with the king, I decided I wanted to, try to date someone. And so I asked a dating company, and they gave me a bunch of folders of people that I could meet and that I could date, but I haven't gone through with it yet. So I figured I could at least get that done today, and look through all of them and make a list of people I could see myself dating. And I suppose I need help? I'm choosing someone I could spend the rest of my life with, so I'd appreciate another pair of eyes. Or, just the one eye. As long as it's not my two eyes looking at this. And also I need a distraction from tomorrow very badly, so I figured I'd replace my anxiety about our possible defeat with, this. You chuckle to yourself. What a very Mirabelle thing to do. Let's have a look then. Alright, I have a few profiles right here. She removes an immense folder from out of her dress pocket. You always did wonder what she carried in her pockets. Here's a few of them. So, you can go first, and tell me what you think, and I'll go after. Well, tell me what you think about him. She shows you the file of a strong, buff-looking man. Isabel looks nicer, you think. We have those at home. What? Do you mean Isabel? Ew, you're right. Ew, she says. Next. Do you have someone more feminine looking? She looks through her files. How about her? She shows you the profile of a gentle-looking lady. She looks nice. She does, I guess? She guesses. Next. What kind of person are you into, then? Oh, I don't have a type. I like all kinds of people equally. But if you had to choose? Someone... nice? Maybe not. And someone... pretty? You nod a beat later. And someone who... likes me? You don't nod. Mira. No, wait, let me think a bit more. I want someone who... She thinks for an awfully long time. What about you then? What kind of person are you into, Sifrin? You act like you're thinking for a little bit and then answer. Wait, are you just gonna copy my answers? No! Okay, fine. You got me, Sifrin. I'm not interested in that dating stuff. So then why worry about it? You know, Sifrin, the change belief is very, very important to me. It's all around changing. Changing with a capital C. Bettering yourself. Becoming a better, different person. And one of the ways to change is to try new things, you know? That's part of the reason the house offers so many different classes. And so, I'm trying. I'm trying new things. And some are fun and fulfilling and easy, but you can't just go and only try new easy things, can you? Sometimes I have to try scary new things. Things that make me uncomfortable. Things I don't want to do at all. Like dating? Yes, like dating! But, you know, romantic love is one of the biggest ways to change. It's supposed to change you, to bring you new experiences, and so... I have to do it, right? To be a good housemaiden, I have to do it. I have to date. I have to love someone in a romantic way. I have to do things with them. I have to bond with them. I have to sleep with them. I have to have children with them. I have to love them in this very specific way. And you don't want to. And I don't want to. I don't want to do it, Sifrin, not at all. Dating, the idea of being in a romantic relationship, of being with someone like that, I hate thinking about it. I hate the idea of it. I really do. The idea of it alone is just awful for me to think about. I can't love someone like that in the way I should love them. It never happened, and I don't think it ever will. And I need this to change, don't I? Alright. Well, why do you need to change? Because I have to, Sifrin. I'm a house maiden. And I love it, and I love helping people, getting to know them. I love learning new things. I love it all, but I have to change in that way, too. I wish I could just not do it, not be with someone that way. But, Sifrin, there is such a pressure to force us to do that. And it's not only that, there's such intense pressure to force us to change. We have yearly festivals all around showing yourself as a new person, for crab's sake. Most house maidens have completely changed at least once, and I haven't. Isbo's even a house maiden, he's changed, and I haven't. And I don't want to change. I'm happy with who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with the idea of not being with anyone. I'm comfortable with the idea of staying the same forever. But we have to change and bring new things into our lives and change clothes and hairstyles and even part of our personalities to appeal to a deity that I don't know if they understand that sometimes. I just like to say the same. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's why they haven't. And now I have a list of people that I could meet so that I can fall in love with them, which I can't do, and do things with them, which I will never, ever want to do. Also, I can change, and it makes me feel like a mistake, that I must be broken for not being able to want these things, because everyone else can. You'd never told anyone this before. You wonder what made you tell her at that moment? Well, I don't know about the romantic part, but I don't want to do things with people either. Huh? Why not? It's weird, right? Yes. Mirabelle takes hold of your hands. You don't react. Yeah! It's just weird and gross. It's awful. I don't want it at all. Oh, Sifrin, you mean it? You really mean it? You understand? Yeah, of course. What a relief. To have someone who understands this, at least. But it doesn't fix anything. I need to change. And dating, it's part of it, so... Mirabelle sighs. Sifrin, I know you don't follow the change belief, but do you have something like this? Something that brings you joy and community and faith, but some other parts you don't know how to follow? Some other parts you don't know what to do with? Some other parts just bring you grief? Something that brings you both joy and grief? You think about the stars. It's more complicated than that for me, but... Yeah, I have something like that. So you do too. How do you deal with it then? You don't. I just try not to think about things that bother me in general, haha. Avoidance, huh? That feels... a little too cowardly for me. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say... You smile. You were wrong the first time you talked to her. Instead of telling her to change by not changing, couldn't she instead change the belief instead of the belief changing her? Why should she be the one to do the work? Why couldn't the world change for her instead? You could tell her that. But changing the script is scary. I don't know anything about your belief, but you could always game the system, right? Game the system? Change things by deciding not to change? If everyone changes in that way, then you'll change by not changing in that way. There's more than one way to become a better person, right? Changing by deciding not to change? Sifrin, that's not how it works. No one needs to know. Ah. Change myself by deciding not to change. Sounds challenging and fun to me. Is it fun, you wonder? It does. It does sound challenging and fun. Mirabelle smiles at you brightly. You smile back. Thank you, Sifrin. Thank you for talking with me. Oh! Look at the time. You probably had other things to do, didn't you? Go, go, don't let me keep you. I need to be alone for a little bit. I have a lot to think about. I'll see you later, okay? You nod to Mirabelle, you wave goodbye. Alright. Bonnie time. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie's here looking morosely at the fields. Bonnie? Hey, friend. What do you want? Can I help you with anything? Help me? I don't want your help. I don't want you to help me with anything. You don't? I don't! You're stupid and you don't know me, so I don't want you to help me. I don't know you? You really don't! Not even a little bit! You don't know my 3 favorite foods, stupid! I do. Huh? You love rice? Yeah, that's true, but... And pineapples? And the last one is... samosas. But which samosas? Yeah, I bet you don't even know that! Which samosas are my favorite, stupid? Without cheese with potatoes? Yeah. That's all my favorite foods. If there's one thing you remember. If you remembered them all, you do pay attention to me? No, that's stupid. Of course you do. Or else you wouldn't have... There's something you can help me with. Can you come with me? If you have time. I have time now. Okay, then come on. Bonnie brought you outside of Dormont. You can see some weak sadnesses roaming around in the distance. Friend, you said I could ask for anything, yeah? Sure, whatever you want. Okay, well, I need you to teach me how to fight. I know Deal's gonna say I can help you all in battle tomorrow, but it'll be from far away, right? I want to help. To actually help. And for that, I need to learn how to fight. So you're gonna help me! Let's go! Bonnie ran away. Towards a sadness. Again. They'll be fine, but... Catch up to Bonnie. Bro, something that I've always thought about is like a person's willingness to share about themselves. There are a lot of people much more reserved than I, and that's something I've always admired in a way. Someone reserved is like a book with a compelling narrative. You want to get to know them better, a story you just can't put down. I've always been more of a product label person myself. You get what it says on the package. Not as fun that way. Sorry, text fall. No, you're good, you're good. There is a novelty to, you know, like the, oh, hey, you're a person, I want to get, you seem cool, I want to get to know you and learn more about you. And, you know, blah, 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 deeper and deeper. It's just because not everything is on the surface doesn't mean there isn't a similar amount to learn, I suppose. It's just the distribution is different. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Look, look! I'm not scared! Come on! I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I can do this. I can do this! Ah! You've seen this before, but your heart stutters still. You strike. You breathe in and out. You don't have to remember to yell. Be more careful, Bonnie! I'm sorry. Bonnie didn't get hurt before, but you want to make sure. No visible wounds. Bonnie's trembling. I shouldn't have yelled. Breathe with me. You breathe slowly. In and out. And make sure Bonnie breathes with you. You need to calm down too. Slowly, they stop shaking. That didn't go super well. Did not, no. It's your fault! You weren't there! You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do! You sigh. I mean, I'm sorry. I can teach you, but don't go ahead on your own. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll listen. Tell me how to fight. I want to learn. You look around. There's another sadness in the distance. You put your index finger in front of your mouth to tell Bonnie to stay silent. Can I get a Lannister in chat? And point towards the sadness. Bonnie looks over and nods. You jump in. Okay. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Yes. What do I do? You smile. You tell Bonnie to look at the sadness's hands. That's a scissor sign, right? So that means they're vulnerable to rockcraft. Yeah, I know rockcraft, so I can hit them, right? You nod. Okay. Okay, here I go. You take an attacking stance. Bonnie follows suit. I did it! I did it, friend! You clap. You breathe in and out. Yeah! You defeated the sadness. You breathe out. Bonnie's looking up at you. You look back. Ah, this. Hey, friend, why aren't we all allowed to touch you? What? Deal and Za and Belle said we're not allowed to touch you because it makes you jump and because they said so. It's true that you jump, but I was wondering why, because it means we can't high-five or anything. Why? You don't know what to think about the fact that they talk about you behind your back. What else do they talk about? I don't mind being touched or hugged. I'm just not used to it. You're not used to it? Oh! Maybe it's because you're not ready for it when it happens. That's how it is with Neil. Neil? My sister! Her name is Petronille, but it's dumb, so I call her Neil. She doesn't like when people touch her and she's not ready for it. Neil's really cool and tough, but she gets scared easily, I think. One day I touched her shoulder, and she didn't know I was there, and she screamed really loud! Like, ah! But then she said I shouldn't do it again, because when she's scared, she said her scared brain takes over, and she said she might suplex me without meaning to. Which sounds really cool, but she doesn't want to suplex me, because she doesn't want to hurt me. She did suplex one dude who scared her once, though. So I'm not allowed to touch her if she doesn't know I'm there, so I always try to walk real loud so she hears me coming. That's why my shoes are so big, see? Bonnie points at their boots. Makes sense. You nod. I don't want to talk about my sister anymore. And you don't often talk about her. She's frozen in time and she's not here, so I don't want to talk about her. She says talking behind people's backs is bad. And also talking about her hurts and makes me sad. I want Neil to be here. I should have helped her when... Why are you used to being touched? Did your family not hug you when you were a kid? You can't help but laugh. It caught you by surprise again. Can't remember. Oh, but maybe that's why. I'm just not used to it and it takes me off guard, I think. Oh, okay. So if you can see me and if I tell you I'm gonna touch you, it's fine? You'll get used to it, right? Sure. Huh. Okay, I'll remember that. So, then, Bonnie jumps up and down, making sure you watch them do it. I'm going to touch you now! Suddenly, Bonnie pokes you hard in the stomach. You jump, more because of the pain than the surprise. You saw me and I saw you, so it's fine! I guess so. Okay, let's go. Let's fight one more sadness. I can do one more. You spot a sadness in the distance and attack. OMG, Neil's like Connie from Stevie. True! She does suplex a dude. I think I remember that. I think. I could be making that up, making that memory up. But I did watch the full series. But I didn't watch Future and I didn't watch the movie. So if it happened in one of those two, then I'm making up the memory. First time you fell over, didn't you? Because you were in danger, Bonnie defeated that sadness on their own. So... you tripped on nothing. That was a little early. You hope Bonnie didn't notice. You look at Bonnie. Friend! The sadness noticed you. No! Not this time! You breathe in and out. Friend! Friend, are you okay? Bonnie's shaking. I'm okay, Bon Bon. I just tripped. Really? You promise? You nod. Okay. You haven't called me Bon Bon in forever. Only Za calls me that now. Bonnie. No, I didn't mean... You promise you're okay? You nod. Okay. Sorry. I got scared. It reminded me of before, that's all. Follow the script. Before? Yeah, you remember, right? It was a while back, when you protected me from that other sadness, you know. You remember now, but you have to follow the script. Which one? Which one? The one that got your eyes, stupid! Ah! Oh, crab, you stupid crab! See, I told you! I knew it! You're so crabbing stupid! You didn't even remember it! You think it doesn't matter! You keep getting hurt because of me and you don't care! You can't see from one eye because of me and you think it doesn't crabbing matter! You would do it again. Why did you do it, friend? Why did you do it? Why did you protect me? I don't understand! You could have stayed put! I could have taken care of it! I was fine! But no, friend thinks they're better than everyone else, and you tried to protect me like a stupid crabbing idiot. And you got hurt because of me. Because of me, you can't see from one eye. You have a big scar, and you bump into things all the time, and you trip all the time, and you can't see. Because of me. You would do it again. It's not that big of a deal, though. But it is. It really is. You got hurt because of me, and I don't like it. I don't want it to have happened. You should have stood there and let me be hurt. But you would have died. It doesn't matter. If I died, it would have been fine. It would never have been fine. I could never have let that sadness hit you. I know you don't like it when we say you're a child, but you are. And as adults, it's our responsibility to make sure you're safe. Did you want us to go to your sister and tell her sorry we didn't jump to save them so they're gone now? You'll always be more important than any of us. No matter what, we'll always make sure you'll live. And I'll always pick you over a blinding, stupid eye. But, friend, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be hurt. Not happening, Bonnie. I'm stronger now, Bonnie. I can protect you and make sure I don't get hurt either. You promise? You promise you won't get hurt again? I promise. You super promise? Super promise. You super duper promise? Super duper promise. Okay. Okay! As long as you promise, it's fine. And anyway, I protected you just now, right? If it wasn't for me, you'd have been hurt. So you can protect me and I can protect you. And we can protect everyone too. Yeah? Yeah. You see me, right? I'm gonna touch you now. Bonnie runs into your side. They hug you tightly. You hug them back. See, you do know how to hug. Looks like I do, yeah. Billion blows technique. Okay, let's go back to Dormont. I gotta show everyone how cool I am now. You nod. You both head back to Dormont. Look at that face. I know, it's fucking adorable. Silly little fucking creature, bro. Found Pete Gaming. True. Nah, I wish I could say I found this on my own. It's not like there was somebody in particular who recommended it to me. I've just seen it, like, I had seen it a few times and I'm like, okay, this might be good. I should take a look and see if it is. I'm in the mood for another pixel art fucking, what is it, Earthbound inspired indie RPG with themes of mental health. That genre. I wish I got you that Sif plush. Oh no, you're fine. I literally added it to my list yesterday or the day before. I think yesterday. Depression simulator, they're called. Oh, really? I didn't realize I had a new colloquial term. I like that better. Sorry. I realized I should have muted my mic for that. Isabel's here, looking towards the house. Hi again, Sif. What's up? According to Vinny. True. Hey, I finished helping everyone out. Huh? Oh, that's cool. I did see you running around with everyone earlier. It looked like fun. Oh, that's right. You didn't ask him if he needed any help this loop. Well. So, do you need help with anything? Help? Oh! 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 Yes, I do need help with something now that I'm thinking about it. Is that what you were doing today? Helping everyone out? No chat, I will not play another Earthbound-like depression simulator. I didn't know. I kept the best one for last. Oh, Sif. I'm glad. I was just thinking I wanted to hang out with you today, since I saw you running around with everyone. But you didn't talk to me much today, so I was, worried you didn't want to. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I thought about what we could do today, then. Are you ready now? We'll probably have to go to the clock tower immediately after we're done, so I don't think you'll have time to do anything in the village after. So I want to make sure you did everything you needed to? Here, give me a sec. I went to grab Sif and Issa and make them smooch. They're so stupid. True. They do be. Dumb, stupid idiots. They don't know how to feelings. Right, save 4 here. Hi again, Sif. What's up? Finish helping everyone. Okay, well, follow me, Sif. Isabeau leads the way. The field again. You must have spent some time looking for a good spot to see the stars. Your throat tightens. So what do you need me to do? Huh? Oh, lay down with me? You lay down. And then, look up. You look up. Please just let us have an ounce of Isif So true. I think this is the closest we get. Unless we get some shit in Act 4. We'll see. It's very possible. Stars, 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 all around you. You still can't get over that view. You know, when you asked me if I needed help earlier, I wasn't sure what to say. I don't really need help with anything. And I did all I needed to prepare for tomorrow and stuff. But I saw you run around and help everyone today, and that seemed kind of fun. And so I thought, just making sure to help everyone today. But I just want to hang out with him. And so, that's it. That's all I wanted to do with you. That's all I want you to do today. Let's just hang! On what he thinks is his last day on Earth, he just wanted to spend some time with you. Why stars? Oh, so you know how you say this word when you're annoyed or something bad happens? I don't know what language it is, but I always thought it was like a swear word? Like crab? And I looked in a few books, but I couldn't find the word anywhere, and I got really curious. And one day I heard someone else say it. So I asked them, and they said it means stars. And I noticed you know stuff about the sky. You talked about planets once, and the sun, like you really knew what you were talking about. And sometimes when we slept outside, you'd spend most of the night looking at the night sky. And I thought that was interesting, because I never thought about what's up there before. But, so I thought maybe, like, you'd like to see the stars together? Or just in general? How perceptive, Isabeau? You want to cry. Oh, no, was I wrong? Was it really more of an actual swear word like crab where you don't actually like stars and stars are bad and gross? Did I step in it? Did I mess up? No, you didn't step in it. Oh, phew. I got scared. Anyway, I've heard some people can see stuff in the stars sometimes. Like pictures. They're called... something? Constellations. Constellations! Yes, that! Do you know some? Look up at the stars. Try as you might, you only see dots. No, I don't know any. Huh. You're saying I didn't step in it, but... Sif? Change the subject. No, you're fine, haha. Tell me something? Something? Something about you. Oh, okay. Well, okay, you know I'm from Javent, right? I've lived there my whole life. It's a nice big city. More than one house, too. Way bigger than Dormont. Big enough that you don't know the life story of every person you see. Anyway, you might think it's surprising. I don't know. But when I was Bonnie's age, I was like the smartest smarty pants around. Not like slightly smart or anything, but like the nerdiest kid you can imagine. Not that you know this about him, you do notice it more. He sometimes knows things that even Odile doesn't know. Like, really imagine it. Big glasses, super neat braids, always knows the answer to any question the teacher has, always getting perfect grades, always too shy and focused on grades to even know how to make a friend in the playground. That was me. And, I didn't really like myself. 'Cause, like, I was smart, but I really hated being shy. Being alone. Not even able to ask a classmate for a pen because I was so paralyzed by fear. And I was ready to spend the rest of my life like this. But one day, after years of living like this, I looked at myself and the way I was, the way I existed in this world. I looked at that kid in the mirror and I thought, is this it? Is this really who I want to be? Couldn't I just be someone else? Someone that could make friends? Someone people could love? Someone I could love? Someone I wouldn't feel ashamed of being? Couldn't I just change? And that's one of the things people go to houses for, you know? To learn things, to train, to do bodycraft on yourself, to change. And you can stay for a bit and come back changed and no one would say a thing. They just accept the new person you become. So I went into one of Javent's houses and threw myself into it. Trying to be the coolest, strongest, most dependable person around. Lifting weights, training my voice to be deeper, louder. Crafting my own body to be cooler, stronger. Looking at myself in the mirror every morning and yelling, I'm the coolest! Change is destruction, you know? To bring about change, you need to know that you might hurt people. Might hurt yourself, even. So you always have to be careful and think about whether the destruction you bring about is worth it. I decided it was. So the person I was before, I made them disappear. Killed them with my bare hands. Made sure they'd never ever come back. So I could live. Ah, it sounds so bad when I say it like that. The kid I was before is still here. I just grew around them to protect them, building an armor until it becomes the real thing, so I could become someone strong, someone outgoing, someone comforting to be around, someone I would have liked to know before. It doesn't matter that much. I'm here is what I mean, and I love myself so much more now than I did before. But even the person I'm now is a work in progress. I want to change still. I became a big and strong and dependable, happy-go-lucky dude because that's who I needed to be. But lately I've been feeling like I need to let down the airhead facade a bit. Act less stupid, that sort of stuff. It doesn't feel great when people think I'm stupid just because I act a certain way. So I might change again soon, and become someone slightly new. That sounds cool, right? Crafting himself into a new person. His wish came true. I might change to be a mix between a jock and a nerd. Balancing it all, you know? So you'll change into a nerd? More like a knock. Sounds better, doesn't it? Better mouthfeel. They both sound batty, so... No, don't say that. You can be a smart jock. A smart jock. How avant-garde, right? Anyway, after we beat the king tomorrow and go our separate ways, I'll just change into someone else. Someone who can be both strong and smart. Both at once. What a concept. Doesn't that sound like someone cool? Doesn't that feel like someone you wouldn't feel ashamed of knowing? You don't understand why he'd think you'd ever feel ashamed of knowing him. Doesn't he know that you wouldn't be who you are without him? Issa. Yasif? I have never felt ashamed of knowing you. Not even a little bit. You're gonna make me blush, Sif. And, well... You know I feel the same, right? You're like maybe the coolest person I know. You know that, right? And I really like spending time with you. When we hang out, I always discover new things like cool theater stuff or just something new about you. And I like how you always have a pun ready for any situation. How you breathe in a specific way sometimes, and I wish I could breathe with you to make you feel better. And I like the way your face looks when you eat your favorite foods. And I want to know more about you, talk with you more, laugh with you more. And I... You hold your breath. Whoa, was that a shooting star? Hey, look up. Isn't it cool? You want to keep looking at him, but that's not what the script demands. Pulling your gaze away from him, you look up at the starry sky. You haven't seen a shooting star in years. Aha! See, I told you they'd be here! You heard Issa mumble to himself about it earlier, more like. Hi, Sifrin. Hi, Isabeau. We figured you'd be here. Can we join you? Everyone is here! Good to see you, everyone. Such a beautiful night. Was it your idea to come here, Isabeau? It was! Under the stars, huh? How romantic. Very well done, Isabeau. Ooh, what? No, it wasn't romantic at all. Just a pals outing. Just buddies hangout. I, of course, would bring any one of you here. Uh-huh. I brought our food! So we can eat here! A nightly picnic! Oh, I can smell samosas. Yummy. Yeah, I made a lot! Friend, take one! Take two, even. You deserve it. Sifrin sure worked hard today, didn't they? Thank you for your help earlier. You look up from your samosa. Yes, thank you, Sifrin. You've been a great help today. Friend taught me how to fight! I'll be able to help you tomorrow. Ooh, I'm looking forward to it, Bonnie. Zah, did Friend help you today too? You look at Isabeau. He was already looking at you, smiling. Of course Sif helped me today. Thank you for spending time with me, Sif. You awkwardly smile back. How wonderful! Thank you, oh great helper. Here, have another samosa. And have some pate and bread! I'm sure you want some tea, too. And here's some of my curry. Free food time. You eat what's on your plate as fast as possible. Oh! You burp. Ew! Ah, nice reflexes, Sifrin. Everyone starts laughing happily. You laugh too. Are you doing the right thing? Repeating this day? Repeating this moment? Making sure they're happy? Making sure they like you? Who are you doing this for? Friend, you okay? Want more snacks? You smile. Yes, please. Then eat! Eat as much as you want! You all ate and laughed under the stars. Tomorrow, once again, you'll go into the house and fight the king. But today, you're doing this for them. Yes, you're sure of it. You want them to be happy. And now you know how to make them happy forever. It's the least you can do, right? It's what they deserve, isn't it? They didn't ask to be here. So you have to make sure everything is perfect. Oh Jesus, why is he saying my story? I may cry, actually. Yeah. Oh, ads are about to start very shortly. I am going to refill my water once that happens, because who golly gosh, my throat is dying from getting their voices going. The person I was before, I killed them with my bare hands. Stop! Real! Yeah, no, I was like, damn, alright. Yeah, no, I'm I'm very glad you could be here at a time when I was like, yeah, I wanna show I wanna do the personal quests. I like those. It was a very, very fun time to do that. No, I felt that on such a personal level too. I bet, actually, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you have definitely changed a lot since I met you. Okay, ad break. I will be back shortly. Okay, there we go. I was about to fucking freak out if I had to reset the goddamn mic again. Okay, a couple of fishes. Let's see, felt on such a person level. I became a butch lesbian? That's crazy. Figured it out. Isafrin. Hell yeah, I like Isafrin. I'm going to infodump after the stream, Sinister. Huh? Hell yeah, though. Also, Gangster Ren, let's go. Okay. What? Help. Throwback to Sifrin fucking crashing out having to do the tutorial again. It caught me very off guard because going absolutely insane. Yeah, no, fuck, what were the options? It was like stay still and silent as usual and attack. Just die. Whoa, calm down. Yeah. Real, man. Like, fucking... I assumed, oh, this is a way to get something different to happen this time. Because, you know, as usual, or do a different thing. I'm obviously gonna do the different thing. And then he's like, I saw that stupid sadness, and I had a small inkling, but oh boy. Actually, I probably have the video. Let's see, 59 seconds, 14 seconds, that's Genshin. Here it is. That stupid sadness again. You strike. So annoying. You have enough of all those stupid sadnesses standing in your blinding way. Always here, always getting in your way. Why won't they all die? Not dead yet, you strike again. Not dead, not dead, not dead, not dead. There we go! I got it! What the fuck was that? Memories. If they don't give Sif a decent ending, I will riot. There's no way. I mean, the theme of this game isn't learning to deal with the consequences of your actions. Or, you know, like, a small mistake, whatever. How cruel are they gonna be? I have a decent feeling that we will be able to get a true ending out of this. This is not a curse I brought upon myself. So I feel that because this is an external external foe, I will be able to completely overcome this challenge. Of course, they could just say, oh yeah, by the way, you're fucking stuck like this. Now everybody's trapped with you. Teehee. Or some fuck-ass shit like that. No way, my phone went grayscale for bedtime? Is this an In Stars in Time reference? That's crazy. Dude, I fucking stopped moving there. I'm not really sure why. I guess the D-pad just stopped reading the, like, I must have like moved my finger just a little bit and it stopped like reading the input. And I started tweaking, like, whoa, what's happening? Why am I not moving? What's about to happen? What? Nope. Just... It just did that. It was just the controller. Oh, I should put on, Memory of Family. Sif pulls a Chris and breaks away from your control. True. Dude, I am so curious about that. Once Deltarune's finished, you all know that we're about to see a lot of indie games, with that kind of meta, that meta instance of the character and the player are not one and the same. You know that shit's already in development. And you know what? I'm here for it. I think it could be pretty good. You're making me do this loop. I know it. Now you don't control... Oh, shit! Admittedly, I didn't even think about that. They could totally pull some meta shit like that out of their ass. I mean... I don't really know what the universe is in this context. It could very well be you purposely trip on a small rock. Ha! Whoa, you okay, Sif? You give a thumbs up. You're clumsy and not at all threatening and overpowered compared to them. Oh yeah, in that hallway, they mentioned, like, wow, Sif, you're like, essentially, you're more locked in than usual, and you're like, what? I mean, you're moving a little faster. Usually, you're like a fucking, you're sneaky like a fennec fox, but now you're like a panther, and you're like, ha 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 ha, that's so funny. I can't let them know how many times I've done this. Fear. What started out as a bit became a theory. It's very I mean, because there's not really a oh, whoops. There's not a full-on you know, I don't know what the there's gotta be like some fucking world of the stars that Siffrin is from and that the king is from. I'm not sure what that is, but it could be possible that it's some weird meta shit. I don't know how likely it is, but it doesn't seem too out of place. Oh yeah, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about, I managed to get Mirabelle, what was the skill? I managed to get Mirabelle's last skill, Mega Sparkle Heal, which is basically the normal skill that she knows. The Super Sparkle Heal, which just like almost fully heals somebody, but instead of just one person, it heals everybody almost fully. And Luke was explaining what the skill does, and they said, this is the last skill that Mira can learn from, that your party member can learn from leveling up. They won't learn any more skills, even if you gain more levels, so don't tire them out. Why would you specify that? Why would you specify that I could pucker them out by leveling them up a bunch? What does that mean? What did you mean by that? Can I get a fear in chat? Cruel implications. I agree. The other thing that leads a little bit more credence to this is I did happen upon a trophy that mentioned get everybody to the max level, to their max level in one loop. Which I'm definitely a little, you know? I wish I knew how to remember about this counter, because every time, stack plate's super high, then the meals we put on it are sure to reach divine status. Room for improvement. For our kind, gentle Mirabelle to say this. Food tasted like crap. Siffrin seems to believe that he has a significant hand in the suffering of his party members. That awareness is unsettling. Perchance that may manifest itself. Yeah. Yeah. Before I started to bite my lip and hit the counter back, Siffrin would say fucking nya when hitting his hit on the counter. And Odile is like, Odile is the one who fucking calls you out. Siffrin, did you just hit that counter and say nya? Bad. Yeah! Unfortunately, he's no longer in silly goober mode. He is in I hate. Let me out. He has no time for silly gags such as nya. Hate. My goat washed up. Oh yeah, Koke, what are your thoughts on what the max level for me is? Cause I can I'm still fucking leveling up and shit. My two thoughts are it's going to be level 99 or level 100. 99 because that's the max, you can go with 2 digits, but as you can see from the UI, it's not like they can't fit a 3rd digit in there. So 100 is totally feasible, and it just kind of like, it's totally just like a gambling at this point. 50-50 shot, what do you think? I kind of want to put my money on 99. I'm unsure. Real. It's a little difficult to really call it here. I'll let you know when I find out. Maybe you can keep leveling up, but then Sif just gives up. That is That's possible. They might not have a max. They just, you know, you have a point where you just don't learn skills anymore. Oh, let me know if you want me to do, to redo the dialogue from the floors and such, because, again, I don't know how dark this is gonna be. Please, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, nah, don't worry about it, banger. I was present. Excellent. But yeah, there are various potential ways this could go. Your theory about the king also concerns me. The credence to some sort of relation between me and the king is almost a guarantee. That, relation may not be we are somehow one and the same, a la something something metaphor spoilers, but it could very well be like we're from this land that was erased. Because now that I've managed to ask the king, what are you trying to get me to remember? It is a lot clearer that no, I can't disappear, not when I still can't say it. It has become more apparent that what he means by that, it's not some other person pulling the strings or some secret that he's trying to tell. No, there is a fucking, like, continent that was erased, and it gives people a horrible headache for hours if they try to say it. And like all across the house and stuff, there's like books or other inscriptions that have like they're in a language you don't know and you can't read it. And like there's like a door that has an inscription above it, and it's of that weird language. And you know, if you like look at the door, they give you the whole spiel about, oh, this is a lock phrase, whatever the fuck door. It looks like there's something above it. And Odile says, what does it say? And Isabella's like, it says youch. Youch? No, it's just my head hurts. Like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I completely forgot that the snack times start to get changed dialogue. Not anymore, madame. It's over between us. We are friends no more! Uh-huh. Huh? Is that new? Is it the first time she said this? What was that coin slip about, madame? Madam? I see. Okay, this part doesn't change. Onigiri! Apple onigiri. It's not very good. Eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. Now, I believe everybody has different dialogue here. My cousin, I see you once a year and we have a really good time. I think that's different. Everyone's alright, people in the house. Okay, it might only change at like the second floor. Meeting with a plum today. Like the fruit? Yes, that meeting was... Oh, let me guess. Was it a very fruitful meeting? Oh no, was that it? Sorry for stealing your joke. Nah, you got it. The fact that you stole my joke, Mirabelle. What a pitiful experience for me. You kind of brought it back. Hey, Sif. Let me guess, you're still hungry? I can see it on your face. Want half of this cookie? Nah, it's fine. Okay, let's try that again. And this time you say, yes please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny, Buff Isabeau. I ask again, would you like half of this cookie? Yes please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny, Buff Isabeau. Of course, here you go. Free cookie. Yeah, there's a lot of things for one person to remember. Indeed. Hope I didn't make Bonnie upset earlier. Bonnie's stuffing their cheeks happily. Never mind. Bottomless stomach gang. So true. Okay, the diary should be on this floor. Sorry if you could hear me drink fucking water. Oh man, my poor throat's gonna be fucking shredded tomorrow. That's okay, worth it. I get to share ISAT with y'all. While passing through, you take a deep breath and you quickly poked Odil's side. Beyond throwing you a look, she doesn't react. You try not to smile. Okay. Go to the head housemaidens. Grab the key that you didn't see. Exit. The rock goes. Go into here. Oh. Go into here. Okay, library. Bookcase is filled with notebooks of all shapes and sizes. You look at the sparkly diary. Mirabelle catches you looking. Oh, this one looks fairly recent. We could read a little bit. Like, a tiny bit. You probably should right now. Sure. We do not have time. Is what I would usually say, but I'd also love to think about boring, mundane, everyday problems for a bit. Dear diary, save us from thinking about our problems. Belle, pick a page! One page, and then we're going. I'm reading again? Okay. So I've been thinking about this. Do tell. Okay. Mom told me to clean my room today. I hate cleaning my room! My room isn't even dirty! Why doesn't she understand? Erg. Also, Dad noticed no one can say the name of the island north of here anymore. I tried to say it yesterday, and I got like the weirdest headache for hours. I might trick my friends into saying it tomorrow. The rest is just doodles of a little girl laughing uproariously. Ah, the island north of Vogard. I remember when it happened. Well, remember isn't the right word, is it? We all just know something happened. An entire stretch of land disappearing from people's minds doesn't happen often, does it? I think my village was really close to it. My sister said it was all everyone could talk about for weeks. That's so frightening. I'm glad that whatever happened, she didn't get caught up in it. Oh, yeah. Still, that country's name. What was its name again? Oh, I think it was something like, don't say it! Grab! The name of this country. You try to remember. Remember. Only silence answers you. Is this what the king wanted you to remember? Just remember it, say it, make it real? You can't say it. You don't even want to try, but... You turn to Isabel. Did Issa high-key confirm he's just straight up trans during his lore drop? It's very possible. You bring a good point. I don't remember what the specific phrasing he used was, but there was some sort of phrasing that tipped me off that second time around, like really like locking into reading it just because I'm reading it out loud, and I'm like, huh. Was Isabel feminine before? Body alchemy or something? Okay. Yeah, no, the body change as well. For some reason, I just assumed that it was like scrawny into, buff kind of body craft or whatever. Big glasses, perfect braids. Oh, braids, true. Yeah, true. I didn't even think about that. Because, the nerdy boy stereotype doesn't really have braids, does it? But can you try and say it anyway? But why? It's just gonna give me a headache. Isabeau looks at you. Something about your expression makes him reconsider. Well, sure, Sif. I'll say it. That country's name was... I had it before. But now that I'm actively trying to remember it, nothing comes to mind? Huh, is that so? You're dumb, Za. I know it. It's... What? But... Wait. Huh? What's... Can't remember it either, yeah? When you asked me, answering you felt automatic, like if you asked me what 1 plus 1 makes. But trying to remember it now is more like calculating 72 times 89. Nah, that's 64. Oh wait, I have a brain and I know how to use it. What? Isabeau? Nah, it felt more like asking me to remember my first steps. How can I remember that? I can't remember that. How do you expect me to remember that? What a terrible analogy. But I can't seem to remember it either. When we were talking about it, I could think clearly, but trying to remember it now, let alone say it. I can't remember the country itself either. I just remember it was an island north of Velgard. And it had a different belief from the change belief, didn't it? Something about the sky? Not the sky! You know. The universe. That's right! The universe! Oh yeah, like stars and stuff. We also know that people could remember that country clearly before. And... Ugh, my head is killing me. And we know that trying to remember stuff makes our brains hurt. Let's stop here. It'd be bad to fight the king with a raging migraine. Yeah. Sorry we couldn't say it, Sif. You don't respond. Stars. So the king is from that country as well. The country no one can remember. Your country. It's real! The country you were born in, raised in, spent your entire childhood in. And yet, even now thinking about it, what it may have looked like, you can't even imagine it. For a long time now, you haven't been able to remember anything about it. You forget it even exists half the time. Anything linked to that country has just stopped existing for you. Your childhood, your parents, your life, your language, your culture, your faith, the stars, the constellations, the universe. It's all gone. Forgotten. The king, he was from there, you're sure of it. And then something happened, and the country disappeared without a trace, unable to be remembered by anyone. No one can remember what made everyone forget about its very existence. But something must have, right? But if it happened, if he's so attached to it, he asks you if you remember it every single time you see him. If he's so attached to that country, why would he be so obsessed with Volgard then? Why would he decide to freeze it all in time? You can't figure it out quite yet, but there must be something somewhere. Something that's similar to his goal. Loop? Explanation? What did he mean by that? Stars. Yes, Lord, this is why! Yeah! Why does the house librarian look like Lee? Oh, I should have given more time to... Hold on. Okay. Do you kind of see it? Oh yes, I should mention Loop did a little bit of trolling with Sif and said, give Sifrin some peace. Wait, what do I kind of see? The house librarian, he's the one that's stuck in time in the middle of the room. He kind of doesn't he kind of look like Lee? I don't know why. The haircut really, but the haircut and also the way the style kind of gives the build. No, saffron the seasoning. Give saffron some peace. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Loop did a little trolling. They said to Sifrin, "Did you know of the craft types? There's the rock, the paper, and the scissors. But did you know that there's a fourth secret hand sign?" And Sifrin's like, "There is? What is it?" And they're like, "Okay, here's what it is. First, make a fist. Then you're going to stick out your thumb. And then you're going to stick out the finger on the very opposite side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your hand to your face so that your thumb is on your ear and your other finger is on your mouth. And then you just think about talking to me. So you make the secret hand sign and think about talking to Loop, to call Loop. It's so fucking like, I guarantee that it's a bit. There's no way this actually, like, the hand sign itself actually does something. It's like, I followed along to Loop's instructions as they explained it. Ring, 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 banana phone. Hello, hello, Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. How may I help you? Yeah. Yeah, you're a fighter. He was about to tell you without being interrupted, and you had to ruin it yourself. How nice of him to stop himself from saying it because you looked upset. But you just really wanted him to tell you, even though you know. Because you know what he wants to tell you, don't you? You could be dense sometimes, but you're not that dense. Oh, you're so angry. I can see it in your face. Who are you angry at? At me? But I'm just telling the truth, Stardust. And laughing about it. Because it's just too funny, Stardust. A blinding tragedy and there's nothing you can do to change it. You want to stop talking about this. That's right, I've got like a couple side quests. One, Odile being suspicious of me, and the ghosts. Yourself? Like how? Image of yourself walking around the house. Reflections. Yeah, I've had this. There's a trophy for seeing 3 ghosts in one loop. Then there's the Odile being suspicious. Okay. So the king is from that country, a country no one can remember. The way he asks if you remember every time you meet him, the way he talks about the stars, the universe, I never knew before. Never would have guessed. But then, why is he so focused on Vogard? Exactly. Why freeze Vogard in time specifically? We know he appeared in Vogard in his adulthood. In the city of Corbeau, right? It's a nice place to live. And he must have stayed long enough to put down some roots. He said earlier, he thought Vogard was perfect. Perfect. And yet he wanted to freeze it in time. Freezing something perfect in time. Somehow reminded me of something, but I forgot. You should look around for something similar to what he wants. Come to me if you get stuck. I might have remembered what freezing something perfect in time is making me think of. Bastard. Oh, what do you mean by that? Oh, what do you mean something frozen perfect in time? What was on the first floor? On the first floor, there's... Let's see, you go in, pillars and stuff, tutorial fight, the statue with the key. Loop should be ground into a fine powder, and that's crazy, but I agree. What was on the left side? Oh, the storage room with all the spices and stuff. Okay, then you go in, and to your right is... something perfect in time. Things frozen in time, photos, paintings, snow globes, stories. Indeed, indeed. I'm trying to think of what something perfect could be. I don't think it's going to be in the gardening room. I don't think it's going to be in the armory on the first floor. Loop will become Stardust after I put them in a mortar and pestle? Damn. The Loop hate is so real, though. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Flowers? No, that's not it. A photo is like... Oh, dude, if it's the fucking photo, I'm gonna flip. I think you might be right. I think it's the photo. I think it's the photo. There is a photo. Yes, sir. On the on the third floor, there's a giant mirror. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, you're good. I don't think you were here for that. But when I get to the third floor, there's a big mirror, and Isabeau is like, "Oh, this is like take a photo," and then you all smile for the camera. It's very cute, and then you get the photo, and then you get the the fucking key. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. Got that removed country syndrome. Okay, I got a star crest. Where's the paper key? Did I fucking miss it? Am I stupid? Oh, I think it's just... No, this is the classroom. Lord Selrock washed up? But yeah, no, I think you are totally onto something with the photo. I mean, this is the garden, right? Yes, this is the garden. Man, I don't want to go to bed. That's fucking stupid and dumb. Oh yeah, I think you were here for the fight against the king. Bonnie's fucking best line is, "You don't have the right to cry." Fucking fire emoji, writing hand emoji. Oh, the fucking... It's in here. I'm stupid. Hee hee. Oh, I should probably pick up the poem. I don't know what the poem was for yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Jesus fucking Christ. Grill 'em, Bonnie. Hell yeah. $76. Dude, if anybody else sorry, if anybody else was able to see the fucking stat screen, they'd be like, Sifrin, why are you 30 levels higher than us, dude? What the fuck? What happened? Like, you just gotta give up at that point. It's over. The facade is dead. I miss metaphor. I got a fucking plat metaphor, dude. That is a 2026 goal. You don't want to know what happened. Yeah, there was an optional boss, and it just kind of died in front of me, and it gave me a lot of experience. I wonder if Sifrin is going to have another sprite deterioration for Act 4. Because if you remember, he used to have like the smiley, like the heh type of vibe with his profile. But you know, now now you can tell he's not in it to win it anymore. Sifrin becomes uncanny. Yeah, pretty much. I'm wondering if he's gonna like just like be more visibly fucked up. I wish I could say open phrase 1, 2, 3. But I'm also locked in this run, so I can't fuck around. I mean, I could fuck around, but that's fucking stupid. There's also something about How are you not dead, you ass? There's something about, helping everybody and then, beating the king 3 times. I'm not sure if that does anything, but it's something I wanted to try anyway, just because it did change something. Odile fucking looks at you like, Sifrin, what's happening? Are you good? And before it gets harder to progress the route as Sif gradually goes more insane. I can see that. I mean, as you saw, he crashed out on that tutorial fight, having to do that for, what was that, my like 12th run? It might have been like the 10th time I actually fought the sadness itself, just because a couple loops I skipped. Like I looped over that fight and just didn't do it. So I think that was like the 10th time I actually did the thing. But if only 10 tutorial fights is all it takes to fucking start going insane, I got bad news for you, Sif. This is like the 20th loop, and we're not close to the end, I don't think. I mean, we're about to ask about the photo, and then we're probably gonna go on another fucking fetch quest, bro. Is honey toast good for a sore throat? Ah, shit, wrong fucking... damn it. There's no shot. He fucking accepts his fate, bro. What? That's crazy. I don't think that was his sprite before. I'm pretty sure he had like a shot like, I got frozen. I will say, initially, I was shocked that that the dungeon only had 3 floors and then the king, but knowing what I do now about, like, the real gameplay loop, thank God there's only 3 floors, bro. Honey's regarded as a throat soother because of its viscous consistency and anti-inflammatory and disinfecting qualities. It also tastes good, so it takes your mind off the pain. Honey is a classic throat remedy. My tummy, sorry. That was so loud. How hungry are you for it to be this loud? I don't get this swole by skipping meals. Ugh. Anyway, let's take a break for now. Bon, how much longer until the snacks are done? 5 minutes! Okay, take your time. Hey, everyone. Hey. So, we haven't brought it up yet, so, I have a question. Ah, secret adult conversation for adults, no kids allowed? And do you not want Boniface to hear? Yeah. If we're sure they won't hear, then yeah. Bonnie's the cutest. They sure are. Give a thumbs up. Good. Okay, so... if any of you bites the dust, what should we do with your body? What? I'm sorry to ask. I know it's not the best moment, but most of us have different beliefs, don't we? So, well, in case change forbid one of us dies today and the others are able to honor your body, how should we do it? Like, Madame Adil, is there a Kabuan way, or... No, it's a valid concern. Well, in Kabue, you'd burn the body and take the ashes to a gem maker to transform them into a diamond, but that won't be easily feasible, will it? You'd change into a diamond? Hardcore. But if that's not doable, you can donate my body to any house in Vogard. If Vogard is saved, I'm sure they'd have a use for the body of a savior. Well, the House of Change recommends burying your body under a tree, so our body can nurture the nature around it. Be part of change and all that. Is it the same for you, Isabeau? I mean, I'd be dead, right? So I don't really care that much about later. And for, well, Bonnie, what should... Why are you talking about what will happen if we lose? Ah! Bonnie! You were listening? I'm a master cooker, so I can cook and listen to you guys talk. And I think it's stupid to worry about what's going to happen if we lose. But Bonbon... No, listen! Because me and Friend promised, you know? Friend promised he wouldn't get hurt protecting people anymore, and I promised I'd protect Friend. So if I protect Friend, I protect all of you. So if I'm here, no one will get hurt. That's a Bonnie promise. Bonnie looks at you and offers you a big smile. Bonnie? Am I really getting reassured by a kid right now? Well, if Bonbon's saying it, I believe it. You and Bonnie will protect us? I won't accept such a one-sided promise. If you both will protect us, we'll protect you both too. We'll protect each other. Indeed we will. Don't worry, Bonbon. Don't worry, Sif. We'll all fight and we'll all live. You nod, smiling. So, to make sure we have enough energy to protect each other, isn't it? It's snacks time, baby! So that's a unique dialogue that you get after, you know, helping Bonnie. Don't try the pineapple. I want a samosa. They look scrumptious. Hell yeah. What are samosas? I don't actually know. Friend, do you see me? I'm gonna touch you now. Bonnie slowly raises their hand and slowly moves it towards your hand and slowly pats your hand. Good kid, good kid. You didn't even jump that time. Good job. You did such a good job. You laugh. Sifrin. Sorry, I just wanted to say your name. Mira. Sifrin. Mira. Sif. No. What? Sif is my Sifrin nickname, Mira. You have to pick another one. I'm sorry. I won't budge on that. Shem's alive, Isabeau. I mean... What? But you and Sifrin share Mira. It's not fair. That's true. Alright, in the spirit of fairness, we can get joint custody on Sif, then. You know, I think I'll pick another nickname for Sifrin after all. But Isabeau picked Sif and Bonnie picked Friend. I have no letters left. Psst. Sif, thank you for talking to Bon Bon yesterday. Why? Why? Well, because they managed to look you in the eye earlier, that's why. Didn't think it was going to happen anytime soon after the whole incident, I guess. About my eye, you mean? Well, yeah. I always felt like you didn't really care about what happened, but Bonbon's little, you know? Even if they felt like you didn't blame them for it, it's still a lot of emotions for a kid to handle. But knowing you, you probably thought Bonbon started hating you for no reason, yeah? Figured. I guess I should have talked to you about it, but it didn't feel like my place. So that's why I'm glad you two talked yesterday. Good job, Sif. Good job. Here, have a Madeline. You feel patronized. You take the Madeline. You know, Sifrin, this journey has made me feel really older than my years. Having a preteen say they'll do their best to protect me. Am I really this useless? Don't worry, Deal. I'll protect you because you're old and I'm young, but you can protect me because you're old and I'm young. Is that how it works? Yeah. Well, okay then. Old people need their alone time. Fucking goobers, bro. Okay, chat. I have to get up at 9. I'm not sure if I should cap stream here, so I can wind down and whatever, but I looked it up. Samosa is a fried pastry with savory filling like potatoes and peas. It's Indian food, like the curry Bonnie makes. Really? Interesting. Photo first. Because on one hand, I really want to do this, like, I want to finish this run, but I'm also not sure if that's, like, a wise decision, you know? The king was part of a house I didn't often walk by. If I was looking for the switch, if this is what I think it is, then it should be... Aha! Everyone, say fromage! Fromage! Nah, I'm tired too. So real. What was that? Oh, look! Something's on the ground. Piece of paper? Behold! Look at this. Look at these silly goobers. Oh! Peek. It's a picture of all of you. It's us! This is lovely. Isn't it? It's a crafted mirror that takes pictures. I heard rumors someone was creating one, but I didn't know this someone lived in Dormont's house. We look so surprised! Only Isabel knew this was coming. Pictures are so rare. It's nice to have one of us. Thank you for telling us about it and for taking a picture, Isabel. Something perfect frozen in time. It's nothing. What should we do with it? Would you keep it safe? Oh, one with all the secret pockets. You glad to have the picture back? It's proof. Proof that you're here on this journey. Proof that you were with your family members. Proof that you love them. Even if you forget, and you forget a lot, it's proof that you and your friends existed. Proof that you were happy. Proof that this moment happened. Perfectly frozen in time. You were on the mark, Koke. Good fucking job. Damn. After the country was forgotten, the king was welcomed by Valgard, wasn't he? Welcomed, helped, loved, to the point where he sees Valgard as perfect. But no one knows why the country was forgotten. What's keeping Valgard from being forgotten the exact same way? Wasn't it his duty, as thanks for welcoming him, to make sure such a fate would never befall Valgard? What else could he do but make sure this perfect country was preserved in amber forever? How could he ever let go? You understand the king more than you'd like to. But still, he's... You want to talk to him again. But yeah, good job, Koke. I am going to cap the stream here to sleep and save what remains of my voice. So, thanks for popping on, y'all. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Yeah. Rencopter! Yay! Hope y'all enjoyed. I know I certainly did. Tomorrow I may stream, I may not stream, I don't remember. I don't think I have a Christmas party that day. I know I have one on Saturday and on Sunday, so I won't be there. I won't be streaming those days. But Friday, I may stream more in Stars in Time because I'm fucking locked in on this game. So, yeah. Thanks for popping on, y'all. I appreciate it a lot. I hope y'all had a good one. Hope I can see you in the next one. And I hope you have a good night. Bye.